Everybody sing that shit.
Now you may remember those mathematical applications where you can take photos of math problems and they will instantly give you a solution. Well, this is that, but times it by 10, because not only does it give you the solution, it shows you every step of the working. And it goes further. It can actually answer worded questions as well. You simply take a photo of the word and it can give you a detailed answer. It can give you a Q&A, it can give you a video answer, or it can even give you diagrammatic representations. It's genuinely incredible. So I'd say the next app is innovation at its finest. This is decision crafting, and what it does is it tries to mathematically solve your real-life dilemmas. So it could be anything from which meal to cook today to which holiday destination to choose. So when you're setting up the problem, you tell the app the things that matter to you. So it could be the amount of time required to cook a dish, the number of ingredients it has, and how healthy it is. You'll then tell it stuff about the individual choices. For example, you could say pizza is low on the health scale, but is very good on the time scale. And after inputting it, it'll actually calculate what you should be doing. So then we have TV time, and if you spend any time at all watching any TV series, this is literally the one app you need. It keeps track of all your favorite shows, and in this little calendar presents when they're all coming on, so you can timetable it in. But to be honest, my favorite feature is as soon as you've watched an episode, it opens up this huge community area. You react to it, people film their own reactions, people chat about the show and what's just happened in it, and it's a great way to not only meet people, but to also gain some perspective. It makes you really immersed in the whole TV experience. It's a really cool idea. The app understands the kind of TV you'd like and recommends shows accordingly, and you've also got your own profile where you can follow people, keep on top of what friends are watching, you could even follow what I'm watching. Next up, an icon pack. This is Material Cards, and it has to be up there in the top 5 icon packs I've ever used. Not only does it completely change the shape of every single one of your icons into this rather unusual rectangular shape, which keeps things fresh, but at the same time there's quite a large variety of well-designed, high-resolution, colourful, vibrant and material icons already there. For the ones that haven't been coded, they don't look too unnatural, to be honest. So whilst this is not a typical application that I'd feature, Posteroid did really catch my eye. Essentially, it's a way to make posters very quickly. You can simply head onto Google Images, download any image you want, or even use something from your gallery, and it'll automatically use some color filters to make it appear more poster-like. You can then simply start typing, and it'll automatically format your text to make it look more professional. And what I like about this app is, whilst the customization level is quite simple, it looks good very easily. Someone with next to no skill in designing posters can make something which looks very professional in literally no time at all. For those of you who are a little bit more health conscious, Edo is a very interesting app. So you can either search for a food you're about to buy or just scan the barcode, and this thing tells you everything about it. It gives the food a rating based on its overall effect on your health compared to its competitors, and it gives you a breakdown of the pros and cons of each product. So it'll tell you, for example, that this thing has sesame oil in it, and this is what sesame oil is going to do. It takes into account allergies, and it even goes to the extent of breaking down how much a certain serving of a food is going to mean in terms of how much walking you need to do to burn off the calories. Next up, Reverse Dictionary. And to be honest, I could probably leave that there. That probably explains the entire functionality of this app, but essentially, if you type in the description of a word, this thing tells you what that word is. So for example, there might be times when you remember the characteristics of a certain famous person or a certain type of food, but you just can't quite put your finger on what the name is, and this is the application for that. If it makes it easier, the app also lets you search by words that sound like a certain word. So have you ever lost your phone only to realize you placed it about 2 meters from where you're standing? I definitely have, and I'm sure a lot of us have. And this application is essentially meant to stop that. Once installed and turned on, if your phone detects any whistling above a certain volume, an alarm will automatically start ringing. It's a great backup mechanism, but unfortunately did trigger accidentally a few times. Then we've got an app called Pixomatic, one of the most effective ways of essentially transporting an object from one photo to another photo. It's got a fairly smart algorithm built in for edge detection, so all you need to do is to draw a rough line around the object you want to cut out with your thumb, and you can just simply replace the background. From my experience, the results are a bit of a mixed bag. Sometimes it does look very sloppy indeed, but other times you actually get a similar effect that you could have created by spending an hour on your PC. Aside from that, it does do some of the other basic tasks that you can do on other photo editors, but nothing too fancy. For those of you who are big users of Superwidget, the Origami Pack is quite a nice addition. It is a set of clean widgets meant to look like folded paper that fit really well in any flat material setup. Now, scrolling through, there are absolutely loads of colourful, vibrant and interesting shapes to choose from, but the only problem I had with this is that when you're trying to resize them, some of them actually go a bit wonky. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I've got tons more stuff like this. With that being said, I'm Mr. Who's the